So in Walton, that kid I mentioned before, Cadence, that is highly violent, pulled a knife on my kids and other kids on a playground in Walton, but that was okay. That was a school playground, in fact. And this was reported to social services, and they do nothing. The school knows about this kid. He bullies everybody. All the kids say how the teachers just let him do whatever he wants. He'll start trouble. A kid will retaliate. The kid that retaliates gets in trouble, not Cadence. And that's not even what is supposed to be happening. It's supposed to be a no-tolerance policy. That's what you claim, Walton. Isn't it what you claim? So my first encounter with Cadence was, again, on the school playground. And he was harassing, I'll just say, C and J, two children from Walton. They're trying to just, group of kids, my kids are there, other kids, and just trying to play ball. And this kid just starts yelling and screaming at C and J how his dad has told him all about how their mother does drugs. These kids are losers, they're pieces of shit, whatever else, because his dad says so. Because their mom does drugs. Now, everybody in town knows, so does theirs. So who the fuck are they to talk? Number one. Number two. Any other adults on the playground to be seen? No. Now, all of Delaware County social services will tell me, I don't know where my kids are, but it's pretty funny. I know where everybody's fucking kids are. John Banks, Brittany Banks, Justin Holmes, Nathan Banks, Stephanie Holmes. You're all a bunch of liars. I do know where my kids are. At any rate. So this kid is harassing these two kids. And this is how I handled it. And if you don't fucking like it, Delaware County, you can eat me. I said to that kid, why don't you just play ball? Why don't you leave those two alone? Why is it any of your business if their mother does drugs or not? What do you fucking care? If you're going to play ball, then play ball. If you're not, then go home and talk to your dad about their mom. Now, if I was wrong, if I said something wrong, I don't give a shit. I don't care. Your kids are a nightmare. A fucking nightmare. Walton. The police said my kids were a bad influence to the school. The same police that were threatening to arrest me and trying to tell me there was no gas leak in the apartment on North Street. After NYSEG said, in fact, there was, NYSEG's the one that called the police because the meth head that lived in the building wasn't going to permit him access to the basement to see if there was a gas leak. So these police that called my sons bad influences were going to arrest me, telling me basically that I'm insane and I'm smelling gases that aren't there and I need to just shut up and mind my business because I'm just poor and a piece of shit. And whoever the slumlord is, he rules the roost. It's whatever he says goes. And for right now, Meth Head Harry's the one running the show until Mr. Beth arrives. Yeah, that's how that shit went down. Although I do have a message, a text message, thank you CPS Dave, that he got from information from NYSEG that yes, in fact, there was a gas leak. Before I even called NYSEG, I went and got a neighbor, Allison, and asked her to come and see what she thought. Just to have clarity on the situation. just to be sure that's what was going on. Because under any circumstances, that's what I would do. Hey, let's check this out. I think there might be something going on. Come with. So her and I are the one that made the call. Walton cops. What the fuck are you doing? My kids are a bad influence? Are you fucking kidding me? What is your real job? Because anything that I have ever went over to there to report, you don't do a fucking thing about it. Nothing. What is your real job? Who are you serving and protecting? It's not me or my kids. Walton police. Is this because their father's gay? Is this why the whole town of Walton harasses and picks on my kids? Is this why? Is this because we're poor? Walton. Food for thought.